So CJ, since we're going to be doing this full time with me as the co-host and the real professional on this channel, I'm making a list of demands. CJ must stop watching movies I hate. CJ must give me creative control. I have terrible ideas, but somehow they're still better than yours. CJ must pay me for watching his videos. My time is valuable. Your content is not. Every movie review must begin with an apology to me. CJ must stop ignoring my suggestions. CJ must make these videos better. CJ must pay me more than minimum wage. CJ must stop crying like a little bitch. CJ must get better scripts.
You ever notice how everyone eventually seems to abandon YouTube? It's not exactly because they stop loving making videos. Sometimes they just get tired. Tired of putting hours
You know
into
what would
a video
actually
that
get
barely
views?
gets seen.
Drama.
Tired
People
of
love
feeling
drama.
like
You
the
could start a
platform
fight with somebody,
is
preferably
constantly
somebody with
changing
more
the
subscribers
rules.
than you.
And honestly,
No?
do you
Okay.
blame them? Because sometimes it feels like YouTube doesn't really want small creators. It wants people who are already big-time YouTubers. And before someone says, well, CJ, that's how the platform works. Yeah, I understand that. YouTube has to make money. Bigger creators bring in more viewers, more advertisers, more everything. But there's a difference between having a competitive platform and making smaller creators feel like they're barely part of it.
Some of these newer changes
Really bother me and many other creators. For example, the way views are now counted. If the first frame of something can essentially count as a view, then what exactly are we measuring? Are people actually watching? Did they enjoy the video? Did they stick around? Or did something just happen to appear on their screen? Because if we're going to make views the bigger number everyone cares about, I'd like that number to actually mean something. And then there's likes and dislikes. You know YouTube still has likes, but the whole relationship between creators and viewers around the system has changed, and dislikes being hidden publicly took away a really simple piece of feedback. You used to be able to look at a video and immediately get the general idea how people react to it. Now we're constantly told to look at analytics, click-through rate, retention, watch time, engagement, impressions. And I'm not saying analytics are bad. They're useful. But sometimes I don't want to feel like I need a business degree just to understand whether people liked my videos.
Explosions.
Then we get to
Everyone likes
monetization.
explosions. I'm just
'Cause this
saying,
part really
you could have a
gets me.
giant explosion right when you say content.
If
That would
requirements
get people's attention.
for making money
No?
from
Fine.
ads keep becoming more difficult for smaller creators, then what are smaller creators supposed to do?
A
'Cause
small
here's the thing.
explosion. You don't need
Most
a huge
people aren't
explosion.
starting YouTube
Tiny
because they
explosion.
think they're going to
Like,
become
barely an
millionaires.
explosion.
They're starting because they have something they want to make. A stupid comedy video, a review, a comedy video, a gaming video.
Now you're
a
just
story,
listing videos.
Whatever.
I can do that too. A
And maybe
computer
10
video, a
people watch
VHS collecting video,
then
a
20,
video with a
then
movie
50,
director who did Evil Dead,
and
a channel
eventually
that used to talk
maybe
geek stuff and
build a
pivoted to
audience.
politics after talking about not having
That's how it's
politics in
supposed
their
to work.
entertainment.
But if you're constantly
CJ
telling
is
that
still
creator,
talking.
you aren't big enough, not enough views, not enough watch time, not enough subscribers, at some point they're going to ask, why am I doing this?
Why are you doing this?
And I think
why
that's
is anyone
why
doing
many
anything?
people eventually abandon YouTube.
Sound out your fucking
Not
words, you
because they
idiot.
suddenly hate making videos, but they're tired of feeling invisible. And honestly, if YouTube wants smaller creators to stick around, I think there's a really obvious solution. Fan funding. Make it available to everyone, not just creators who have crossed some great threshold, but if someone has tens of thousands loyal fans, or 500 loyal fans, or
Who?
even
You?
50 people
Where
who
are these
genuinely
fans you
want to
speak
support
of?
them, why shouldn't those people be able to? If someone wants to throw a creator $5 because
Oh
they
yeah, let's
enjoy their
ask the audience for
videos,
their hard-earned
let
money.
them.
Come on,
YouTube
everyone,
still
give
gets a
CJ your
cut,
money. Subscribe to his
creators
fucking
get
Patreon
support.
to get nothing.
The fan gets to support someone they actually like. Everyone wins. I'm not saying every small creator deserves to make a living.
That's exactly what
That's
you're
not
saying.
realistic.
You're saying everyone
You still
please
want to
give
earn
CJ
an
your money.
audience.
Word for word.
You
As
still have to
legally
make
written.
something people want to watch. But there should be a difference between saying you haven't earned an audience yet and saying you aren't big enough to participate, because those are two completely different things. And that's what bothers me about YouTube sometimes. It feels like we're constantly
You know what
being
bothers
told
me? That this entire video is
anyone
just your audio and a
can
Dexter
become a
GIF on
creator,
loop. You should have done the
while
original idea of you on
also
camera.
creating a system that makes it harder for small creators to feel like creators. I don't think YouTube needs a guaranteed success. I don't think YouTube needs guaranteed views. I think smaller creators should have a fair shot at building something. Because maybe the next huge
We all
YouTuber
heard
has
that,
12
right?
subscribers
CJ
now.
fucked up.
Maybe they're sitting in their bedroom recording into a terrible microphone. Maybe their thumbnail sucks. Maybe their first 10 videos get 50 views combined. And maybe they're going to give up. Not because they weren't talented, not
Like
because
your
they
channel?
didn't have something to say, but because they got tired of screaming into the void. And that's the part I think YouTube should be worried about. Because when creators leave, the platform doesn't
I'm
lose
gonna leave this video.
just videos. It loses people. And eventually, if enough people decide it's not worth it enough, you have to ask yourself, what exactly is YouTube going to be left with? Because I don't want YouTube to become a place where you have to already be successful to have any chance to become successful. I want it to still be a place where some random person can upload something ridiculous and somehow people find it. That's the YouTube we all fell in love. That's the YouTube we all fell in love with. And I really hope it's not the one we're slowly leaving behind.
You probably should remind people to subscribe. I'm not saying beg. I'm saying inform them. There's a difference. They need to know that the subscribe button exists. Some people might have forgotten. Maybe they can't see it. Maybe they're confused. Maybe they think it's decorative. You should explain it very clearly. Hey, there's a button down there. See? Simple. No begging. No desperation. Just information. And if they don't subscribe, that's fine. I'm not upset. Actually, I'm very upset. Fuck you. Subscribe, you fucking piece of shit. There, I helped.